going? I'm Patrick from RestorationMaster and Proceed Innovative, and today we're going to be talking about choosing your professional contractor. So if you're faced with a disaster, and one especially you can't fix yourself, you're going to need a professional to come out. A disaster restoration business is usually there to help you out and mitigate water damage, fire damage, mold, any kind of reconstruction issues. Contractors are there to really assist in your home or commercial rebuild. And if it's a big enough job where you're not going to be cleaning up the water in the basement yourself, this is where you're going to need to know how to find a reputable contractor using the tools that you have in front of you. You're probably watching me on a mobile device. If not a desktop, you have all of the tools you need today to find the right professional contractor. And these are experts in their field. They're going to save you a lot of time and money finding the right one. Choosing the wrong one, if you're watching this video after choosing the wrong contractor and you're trying to figure out what you did wrong, we're here to help you out as well. So a couple of things go into it. And we're coming from a perspective of working with some great nationwide contractors and disaster restoration businesses with the goal of helping people like yourself after disaster strikes. With 12 years of experience in our industry, some of the tricks and tips that I'm about to share are what we focus on when helping the businesses out on our end. So let's start with the first one, Google reviews and reviews in general. So this is a great way to tell who is doing a great job. If they have reviews, I mention Google because Google's not in the business of generating reviews for businesses. People can leave them on there. But there are other companies where you might find review websites where it's really a pay-to-play model. There's certain companies out there that if you invest in them, they'll take down bad reviews. They'll allow you to put more good reviews. It's not the best practice, so we usually stick with Google reviews when looking for businesses to work with, and I would suggest the same for you. Do they have more than their local competitors? What are those people saying? Are they leaving actual insights into the jobs, or are they just leaving 5 stars? Because that could just be a sign of a couple quick 5-star reviews from a family member or another Google account versus the one in-depth review that provides some great insights into that contractor. So always start with Google reviews, Google local, Google business listings on Google Maps, or Google does a good job of portraying them. Really a great starting point. And if you're a disaster restoration company or contractor looking to increase your visibility, get more reviews. Get more reviews. That's all you need to do in the short term is generate visibility through getting 5-star reviews. Next one, we're going to jump into the websites because the website should have all of this. And if it doesn't, it's a knock against the business because it should make it easy for you to find any of these things. So in the website, you're going to want to find number 1, credentials. There are credentials. These businesses are licensed. Every state, every federally, there are licenses, there are awards, there are certifications that these businesses can get and receive to add merit to the work that they're doing. You just don't wake up and mitigate a massive disaster. You take training, it takes time. And finding these credentials, and especially if they're right front and center when you go into a website, it helps make sure that you're hiring somebody that is experienced in their field. It doesn't matter if they've been around for 20 years. If they don't have a credential that they faced a massive disaster that you're expecting, then it might not be a good fit for you. Look for credentials. Next one, insurance. Are they going to accept your insurance? Insurance. Are they going to accept it? And again, this should be on their website. It should be very clear about which insurances they accept and which ones they don't, because insurance is there to protect you on your worst days. And now the question is, if an insurance provider sends out somebody that you Google and see they don't have good reviews or don't feel comfortable using, you can use your own selected provider as long as they accept your insurance. It's something not talked about where you have control of who comes in, because again, when you face a large disaster, there's going to be a team around your house. They're going to be a part of your family for that day, 2 days, weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month. It's not an immediate fix. So you want to make sure that they're a reputable, strong company, and that's why you're watching this video, but also that they accept your insurance, so then at the end of it, you're not stuck with a massive bill. And then types of disasters. This one is very straightforward, but types and size, make sure that they specialize and have teams that specifically focus on your type of disaster. A basement flood is different than a pipe burst, which is different than a kitchen cleanup after a grease fire, or the side of your house getting charred if your neighbor's house experiences a fire, or mold remediation, testing. All of these things require different credentials and different experience, which can then validate that if they have experience and they're written about all of these different types of services that they offer, you're pretty confident that that business will be able to help you out. So just bring it all together. If you're watching this video, I'm not going to jump back into why you want to pick a good professional contractor for your disaster. That's pretty self-explanatory. But how you're going to pick them, use Google reviews, and then jump to their website. Make sure that they have good credentials, they have certifications, they accept your insurance, and they can manage the type of disaster that you're faced with, so you can clear things up and return to your normal life. Thank you.